there's a learned equanimity, serenity, or calmness to this game, and it happens organically through carefully designed, trained, and balanced game mechanics. For me, once I understood that there's three things more important than any single troop in the game: funnels, pathing, and value, I could then plug any troop into that formula, quote unquote, and find success. Today I just want to say that the Inferno Dragon is way better than I thought it was going to be. Alright, that's it. Thank you for checking out today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, I guess I should back that up with something. Okay. Alright, so what we're looking at here is the chat log for the clan, and there are 5 fresh hits here on these bases. What I want to do was hit them raw with no plan, a cookie cutter army, and see what happens. So basically, I bring a Yeti and a wizard to funnel my queen for a single layer wall break queen charge. So on this base, I could get to the town hall with a single layer break, so that's what we're going for. And then we're just going to spam the Inferno Drags. I almost called them baby drags, but the Inferno Drags alongside the queen after we get the CC pulled and after we get this town hall down, and just see what happens. We're not doing anything fancy or cute or special. This is just raw. And this is my mini account that does not have the new max queen or king, and we're just going against my completely 100% maxed out base. So we're going to get a really good test of how strong this is or isn't. So here we go. Inferno Drags and Royal Champion in with the Warden, King Funnel. Didn't really know what I wanted to do with this Siege Barracks. Again, there's zero planning taking place here. So just charging our way through. I have 2 more freezes and a rage. I decided to freeze the Scatter Shot and the Sweeper to try to help those Inferno Drags out. I really want to call them baby drags. It's getting kind of annoying. So we're working through. Freeze a Scatter Shot and air defense on the back end. And it's looking like, am I really going to 3-star this? And I'm thinking to myself, I had 0 expectations for this troop. Everybody, including myself, was saying, I don't understand. This must be like just a really expensive funnel troop, or 2100 hit points doesn't seem like that much. Turns out it is, especially with the amount of damage they're putting out. They are very powerful, and they're only 15 troop space. It's kind of a really good balance to be really strong. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next raid. Not all of these are triples. Again, these are all raw raids. This isn't me saying, oh, look, this is how you triple these bases. This isn't a strategy guide. This is just me going in with a very basic idea of an army and seeing what the troops can do. And what this felt like to me was the first time I went to see The Matrix, because the movie The Matrix, if anybody here is old enough to remember what that was like, the trailer didn't tell you anything about the movie. It just kind of showed you some things that you don't really understand and then said, nobody can tell you what the Matrix is. You just have to see it. So you go in, you watch the movie, and you come out with your mind blown. I can't believe that's what that was. It's better than I ever could have imagined. That's kind of how I feel about this. I did not expect this to be good at all. If you try this with baby dragons, it fizzles out so fast, it's useless. I've tried it. Tried this exact same thing. But here we are with the Inferno Dragons, and it's crazy strong. It's very powerful. So I wanted to bring this to you guys today. Maybe it gives you guys some ideas. Maybe you can try your own different styles of raids and incorporate Inferno Dragons into them, because not BSing you, it's really strong. It's pretty powerful. Anyways, we don't get the triple on this one, but it does come very close, and a 95% is pretty respectable for zero planning and just hitting the base. Again, I'm just trying to charge the town hall. You can tell I don't really have the right funnel troops for this exact base, but just trying to make the best of it that I can. Gonna charge the queen in. I really wanted to break into the Inferno, or not the Inferno, the town hall compartment. End up breaking into the Inferno compartment, but that works out because I can reach the town hall from there, but I have zero plan for what I want to do with my Inferno drags after. I already burned my king to make sure my queen goes in, so I'll just spam them at the town hall, I guess. Even though the queen's taking down the town hall, that's not smart. But anyway, moving on. The Inferno drags are moving their way through the base. Queen's helping out, getting the eagle. Everything's actually looking pretty good considering all the Inferno drags are outside the base and the queen is dead. But the slammer and a handful of loons are still kind of working their way through. This isn't looking terrible. Out comes the dragon and some more balloons. Inferno drags are one-shotting all the trash. Good thing I didn't bring anything to funnel them to keep them inside the base. Surprisingly strong again. Gonna add ×4 this. We know it's only a 91%, but again, given the situation, I'm pretty impressed, pretty surprised. Pretty surprised. That was me almost saying shocked and surprised at the same time. Okay. That 3%. I have kids. Sometimes when you hit attack and you have 4 kids, that's the signal to them that they need their dad immediately. So I had to end the raid and do it again, and we get 87%. Just saying. I ran this base in a 1v1 tournament that I actually will be making a video about very soon. And here we go. We're going to go ahead and hit this base. I didn't really know what to do hitting this base because, well, as you'll see in the following video of the tournament, I never saw it get tripled. So I wasn't sure exactly how to tackle it. I wanted to kind of get this air defense and wizard tower out of the way and then hope the queen goes for the town hall. Of course, I didn't cut a funnel to provide that, so the queen's not going to get that air defense. She is going to go for the town hall, but I had to burn a freeze, basically spam everybody at the town hall, use the king ability early to make sure the funnel was set. This is not a good raid by all accounts, but we do get everybody into the core of the base, and we're slowly working our way through. Problem is, 2 single targets on the wings of this base are making it a really big pain, and I have to invest a lot to make sure they go down. All that said, I think if the queen goes in to get that Inferno tower here, we probably could have tripled it if we had enough time, but she ends up going outside and things don't really work out all that well for us. However, given that it was just, the queen charge didn't go the way I wanted, spam everything at the town hall, I mean, I'm pretty happy with 87% zero planning. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at the last raid. And I will say, 2 triples, a 95, a 91, and an 87, and 5 fresh hits. That's better than my usual hit rate. All right, here we go. Now, this was built by a base builder for Scorpion Monkeys, and we were thinking about using this for Worlds. Never got the chance to. We got eliminated in round of 64. So, I decided to use it for this, just to see. It's built to be used in high competition, so I thought it would be a good gauge for this attack. The idea here is to charge the town hall and use the wall breakers to get into this expo compartment and hopefully get the sweeper and the scatter down. So here we go, charge the queen in, taking our time. Yeti did a good job funneling over here. It's actually probably a little more expensive than it needed to be, but here we go, pulling out the CC. Gonna let the queen deal with that. The town hall is gonna go down soon. And as soon as I rage up the queen for the second time, I'm gonna send in the wall breakers and I'm gonna send in the Inferno dragons and pray. Just pray. So let's see, I'm gonna ×2. I end up freezing that expo just to make sure that the queen can build up enough health to get through that scatter shot. Here come the Inferno dragons. Again, I really want to call them baby dragons. Hit the queen ability, get the scatter and the sweeper. Everybody's working their way into the core, at least a healthy amount of troops for that matter, doing a ton of work. The Stone Slammer seems to stay alive a lot in these raids. I'm not really sure why. Again, this isn't a strategy guide. I might make a strategy guide on how to use these babies properly, or these Inferno dragons. Dang, I call them babies again. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. I just wanted to share this. I was really surprised by it, and I think most people are going to be. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.